What is up, my crew of epical awesome subscribers? Welcome back to the Let's Build It of this epical awesome survival house. Now we do need to make a lot of changes because this roof is absolutely ridiculous. Right, so you see everything is fine and dandy for now, but the problem is with using slab is that things just won't join up properly. It just looks really strange. And I don't know how I'm gonna fix this. You know what, guys? Forget it. I can't do this. I just can't do it. It's not working for me. And I just have to get rid of it. Just go. Chew. Right, back to square one. Right, perfect. Now let's actually sort out a proper roof. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna check if we can actually build each roof section following the same kind of pattern as the oak wood beams. Like, everything has to align perfectly, and I just want to see how that kind of fits in, and if it's possible, because it might not be possible. See, this kind of goes a bit off. Obviously we can fix that from the inside, but I'm just trying to join up every section of the roof following the oak wood pillars that we placed earlier on. So you see, that kind of looks a bit better and it looks a bit more beefy, and I'm sure that once we get the entire roof done, it's actually going to look pretty good. So let's see how this turns out. Now I'm not sure if to do this roof section up to here or if to actually continue all the way up to this side of the roof. I think it might be a little too much, so I might just curve this section inwards and make the next roof section over here. Besides, the more elaborate the roof is going to be, the better it's going to look in the end. Like, I rather the roof have a lot of stuff going on than just a simple slab this way, slab that way. It's just a bit boring. So let's try and fix this. Let's see how we can make this join up to this. I'm gonna have to think about this. What if we just... Okay, so technically it would be here. That's where it would be. Perfect calculations, guys. It's all about the maths. That's actually looking so much better than before. Okay, how about this? Guess that's kind of alright. It's not too bad. It's just basically having the stair block on the inside and have it extend only one block outwards, so it doesn't kind of look too kind of striking. Now, I know a lot of people struggle when it comes to building a roof in Minecraft, but it really isn't that difficult. All you have to do is basically build triangles joining up every single oak wood pillar. I mean, if you can sort that out, then you're good to go. You're perfect, because this is what you want to kind of aim for if you want a proper styled roof. So if you want to build a roof over here, obviously you do have a fireplace, but that doesn't have to stop you from building the roof. Just continue the same pattern. Look at this. You see this? Actually, we don't know how tall this section is going to be, because we haven't finished the back of the house. Ay, ay, ay. So let me think this through. We have the enchanting room over here. We have the cooking kind of kitchen area over here. What else do we need in a survival home? Now, obviously, we have the bedroom on the second floor. And I think we have enough space over here for a storage area. Although using the slab might not be a good idea. I mean, usually I like my storage in the basement, but what else can we build? You know what? Let's just extend the house as far as we can. Since we have this roof section built, I'm just going to extend it outwards, I think, and have like one last window over here. So it's going to be a pretty massive mansion, in all fairness. Like, it's going to be massive. Let's just go this way. Maybe that could be a back entrance, and then we can just finally just join this off. Maybe this would be... Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so that's going to be the size of the house. I think we're making good progress, guys. So now we know that this fence can be extended up to here, and this will be part of the back garden. And we can also have the spruce wood for the second floor, and now we know exactly where the roof is going to reach. All you have to do is place the stair blocks on this side, and you're pretty much just building this upwards until you reach the other side. I mean, I know joining up roof sections can be a bit complicated, but it really doesn't have to be, guys. It doesn't have to be. You see, you need to kind of calculate where this would meet. So if I were to have placed stair blocks here, and I know I'm being disastrous here and just going straight through the fireplace, but we're gonna amend the fireplace anyway because I'm not too happy with it, to be honest. So that's just fine. So that's the center point. So that's perfect. We'll have these stair blocks over here with the spruce wood kind of sticking out. Perfect. So with this done, we can now fix up the fireplace. It doesn't have to extend outwards so much, to be honest. Like, let's see, we could have maybe a small section over here, and then this would just kind of follow through the roof. Okay guys, so let's leave the fireplace as it is. Like, that's the initial shape. I'll get around to kind of fixing it up. Might have to push it out maybe. I'm not too sure. Let's just see how that turns out later on. Let's just basically go around and fixing up the edges of this outline, just like we did before. So we did use some cobblestone stairs. And then we have the upside down spruce wood stairs. So again, we're going to go right around this house, filling this in. And then of course we have the spruce wood stairs, which kind of extend outwards, and that's going to be the guideline to the second floor pretty much. All we have to do is place the pillars right on top of these, and then go about with the oak wood stairs and make your way right around the building again. Now guys, remember that once you have the initial design, you could pretty much make any building you want using that design. Like guys, don't overthink things. Just get a shape, use that design, and expand your house to whatever you want. I mean, this is crazy big. Like, I really wanted to keep a small house design, but this actually turned out massive, guys. Jesus. Woo! Okay, I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's just kind of join up the roof like we're doing pretty much all the way around the house. All you have to do is follow the initial shape. I don't know about this section, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. So there's another one done. Continue making our way around. We're gonna have this bit maybe, might even just remove that. Like, I think that might help. So although it seems like this bit might be a bit tricky, it doesn't really have to be, guys. All you have to do is pretty much put a stair block here. Again, just follow through with the oak wood pillars. Guys, we're building triangles. You can fit it in. I mean, it's Minecraft. Just make sure that you get a triangle on every single section. This is actually going to look like a pretty amazing build. I really like this roof. It's turned out a lot better than I expected. This is crazy. I love the shape, how we have 3, 3, and 3, and the center just sticks out slightly to give it a nice effect. That's what we're. Well, that's what you got. Don't you just love it when you mess up in your recordings? Anyway, some people, you know, might reach this and be like, "Oh God, what do I do now? I can't build the roof, it doesn't match." It does. Trust me. Just carry on building it. And all you have to do is replace whatever block is in the way. What makes the perfect fit? Obviously you're not going to have stair blocks like this. All you have to do is replace that. And there you go, it's perfect. You have to use your initiative when building roofs, guys. You have to kind of elaborate and just mess around with shapes using spruce wood stairs, spruce wood slabs, full blocks. I know it can be a bit messy if you don't know what you're doing, but everything's possible in this game. It's Minecraft. It is Minecraft. Now, this is where people tend to make big mistakes. Like, they might go over here and start placing stair blocks all the way across. Like, I'll fix that later. But they'll reach this corner and they'll continue placing stair blocks this way, and they'll be like, wait, what am I supposed to do now? No! But seriously, guys, it's not that difficult. All you have to do is grab some slab and continue. Remember, think of it this way. This bit that sticks out is the most important part of the roof. It's the root of the roof. This bit has to go, this bit has to follow through. It has to. Oh, it's so difficult to explain, guys. It's so difficult. Like, just watch how this just joins together perfectly. You see this? It just joins up perfectly. That's all you have to do. And then over here, we have a bit of a weird shape, but all you have to do is make your way around. Just look, guys, how that is coming together. It's perfect. And, you know, guys, you might mess up. Like, you might realize, hey, what am I supposed to do here? It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. You have to use your initiative and kind of think things through. And here, for example, you know that you're not going to continue placing slab this way because you know that stair blocks are coming in this direction. So you're going to have to end that somewhere, and that's where it's going to end. Now this is where things can get a bit complicated. And again, you do have a couple of options. You could either add a small window somewhere up here, which is a nice design, or you could break this off, continue the slab blocks, and then somehow, using the stair blocks, create steps. So you'd break this off, and you'd have this. And that is fine too. But it's still a bit weird. I rather have a window than have this pyramid looking shape. So I'm just going to continue placing them this way. Going to have the spruce wood. And I'm just going to cut this all the way across. I'm really not too sure how the window is going to look in this position. But in all fairness, it is a bit strange. It is a bit strange. Because technically, we're supposed to have an overhang right here. In fact, guys, if you do want to make a larger window, I think we might just be able to break this off and continue placing stair blocks upwards. That way, when you reach this bit, you have a slightly larger window. And that's pretty much as far as it goes. We can't really go further than that. And I think we have enough space for a window in there. So guys, I'm not going to bore you building this roof. I'm going to fill this all in and continue from there. Now this is kind of interesting. Now pay attention. You see how we have this kind of really weird shape? It's not the best shape for a roof. There's a quick fix. When you have a problem like this, you can make the building a lot more interesting if you actually add a random fireplace. It's a perfect spot to place a fireplace. In fact, break this block off as well. We can have a 2-block fireplace. And if you grab some cobblestone wall, you can simply do a bit of this. And now we have a pretty decent fireplace there as well. And I mean, you don't have to have a fireplace on the inside of the building. It's not necessary. This is kind of an exterior accessory to be honest. All we have to do now is pretty much work with filling up these gaps. I'm pretty much going to be using some oak wood, just like that. How easy is that? It all just comes together nicely and you have just enough space for a window. I'm just gonna go for some standard white glass, okay? Nothing too complicated. Obviously, if you're building a house yourself, you don't have to use white glass. But for the default texture pack in particular, I kind of prefer the white than anything else. If I was using John Smith's or Conquest texture pack, I'd probably go for some red. But the red just looks a bit ew in this texture pack. I do not like the look of that. Now I really like this side of the house. We need to add in a bit more decoration. So I'm going to kind of work with just some random slab. If we place some cobblestone slab across here to create a kind of front shelving porch, whatever you want to call it. I think maybe even adding a bit of jungle wood might work. Let's try that. Ah, yes. Yes, I think that works a bit better, guys. Right, guys, now I'm telling you, decoration is the key to making any building look incredible. Look how I've managed to transform the look of this building just with some simple decoration. Leaves, fencing, a pathway, a random piggy, banner right there in the back, not to mention the 2 trees. Now, I was trying to get a massive tree, but it wasn't working. It just wasn't working. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to fill up what's left of these gaps. Pretty straightforward, no big deal. That looks a bit weird, actually. This is also another tip. When you get something like this, where the wall is too tall, just cut it off. It's not a big deal. Just grab some spruce wood slab and find a good spot to cut off the top section. And then you get this kind of thing going on. You might even be able to add a front porch maybe coming down. I'm not too sure about that. I'll think about it. In fact, let's try it out with the jungle wood slab. See how that turns out. It's good, but it's not perfect. Now, obviously, I can't extend this way because then it's just going to block our entrance into the house. I'm going to pretty much end this video here, but before we go, we're going to take a look and see what this looks like in the Conquest texture pack. Yeah, it's not too bad, but I really would not have used spruce wood. I mean, the back of the house isn't too bad, but I wouldn't have used so much spruce wood if I would have played in this texture pack. I would have probably gone for oak wood for this edge. You know, it would have looked a lot nicer. But again, I've built this in the default texture pack, and I've tried my best to make it look good using the default texture pack, not the Conquest. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to be epically awesome and join the crew and subscribe. Thank you for watching today's video. This is Jeremy, over and out.